Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Carl from Sovereign Citizen Chronicles. Today, we're going to be in the courtroom of Judge Marlena Taylor. We're going to be in that court twice. And then we're going to go into the courtroom of Judge Sanders. He's going to be going up against a sovereign citizen. And then we'll be in the courtroom of Judge Phyllis Webster, who's also going to be going up. Well, in this case, you'll see what I'm talking about. The last case, my man is going to be a no-show. All right, so let's get to these cases.
Can you state your name for the record, please?
I am the authorized representative of the all caps name, John Vier Sherelle Williams.
All right. And it's my understanding today that you don't want to be represented by an attorney. Is that correct?
Yes, I have power of attorney.
Okay. And you know that you have the absolute right to have an attorney. This matter is a misdemeanor before my court. So certain constitutional rights kick in. The fine is up to $500. A possible, I believe, now this one ticket is 90 days maximum in jail, potentially, in these particular matters. So when we start taking away civil liberties, there's a right to have an attorney. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, how would you like to move forward with this? Do you have current insurance, up-to-date and current insurance?
Actually, I took the car and I put it inside of the business, the trust, and I'm not operating the vehicle now because we need to do some more paperwork on it. I am in the process of rescinding all my contracts. I'm just here to make a special appearance.
Okay, so let me let you know. So even if you're making a special appearance on behalf of that, either you have insurance or you don't have insurance. And then you need to tell me how you would like to proceed forward. We can either proceed forward with the plea, proceed forward with the trial, bench,
As I understand the process, the judge, the county attorney, or the police officer has leveled the criminal charge with the clerk against the trust using the all cap name.
Ma'am, it's all the same. So whether it's all caps or lower caps, if it comes under your driver's license number and it's a registered vehicle to you, it's your responsibility. So my question was, do you or don't you have insurance at this point in time?
I'm asking you to dismiss the case with prejudice.
Okay, so I'm not going to do that because it's still an open case and I still don't have whether or not you have insurance has to be provided. Any vehicles that are driven, road, traveled on the roads have to have insurance in the state of Michigan.
Well, the clerk, who is the administrator of the CSTQ trust, then appointed you, the judge, as the trustee for the trust. And since neither of you can be the beneficiary, that leaves me. And therefore, you are my trustee. So as my trustee, I instruct you to discharge this entire matter at your argument of trial of judge will ask you. Okay?
No. So here's your options. You can either plead or you can have a bench or jury trial. How would you like to proceed?
Or
if you don't want to participate, or if you don't want to participate,
I don't want a contract at all.
So if you don't want to participate, then what we do is the next stage is a show cause or a capias.
So as my trustee, I instruct you to discharge this entire matter with prejudice and award the penalties for these charges to be paid to me and compensation, damages, or for all false arrests.
All right. So it seems like she doesn't want to participate in today's hearing. So I'm going to set this for a show cause on the date of July 22nd, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. If at that point in time, Ms. John Vier Sherelle Williams would like to participate in the hearing, she can return to court. Bond set at $0 personal. Have a great day, ma'am.
You as well.
Have appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
I am here as the authorized representative of the all cap name. I am here to make a special appearance, limited special appearance.
All right. So
I'm a foreign entity challenging your jurisdiction.
Okay. So I need the actual person, John Vier Williams. So if you're representing her, I need her to be online as well. So if she cannot be online, I can't proceed with this hearing today, and she's going to be capious at this point in time.
Okay, so that all cap name was created by the state of Michigan for public and political purposes. Are you bringing suit to your own corporation? I am a non-resident alien. Listen to me. I'm telling you.
I'm here for, no ma'am. I give you very specific things. This is a matter for no insurance for John Vieira Sherelle Williams. If she is not present today, I
I'm
cannot
asking you to
handle this matter.
Okay.
Okay? So is she present
Judge, do
today?
you have any interest in the case of filing a W-9 or a 1040 form with the IRS?
No. No. This is a traffic matter for no insurance misdemeanor. And if you're not John Vieira Williams, you don't have any claims in this case anyway. So I need that person to appear, or else this case will be capious today.
I'm asking you to dismiss the case. Charges.
I don't know.
I am
who
an
you are,
authorized
though.
representative. I just told you I'm an authorized
Do you have a
representative.
P number? Because the only person who can represent someone in court is an attorney. What is your P number, man?
I'm an attorney in fact. Listen, I'm asking you to dismiss this case.
I'm not.
If not, I
the
will put a
person-
UCC.
John
I
Vieira
will lean
Williams?
it. I will lean it.
Quiet.
John Vieira Sherelle Williams. Are you present, ma'am? John Vieira Williams, are you present twice?
I
John
am here
Vieira Sherelle Williams.
to make a special limit appearance
Are you
on
present?
the behalf of
Ms. Williams, if
John-
you're not gonna answer the question she asked, and don't say anything.
I am here to make a special appearance, limited appearance on the behalf of John Vieira Williams, the agent.
Okay, so John Vieira
Authorized
Williams is not
representative.
present.
Authorized representative.
All right, so if she's not present today, I cannot move
Non-resident
forward. All right, so there will be a capious put out on her zero bond until she appears before the court. I need to have John Vieira Sherelle Williams appear before the court so that I can make sure I have the right person who has this
That all
ticket
cap name
of no
was
insurance.
created by the state of Michigan for public and political purposes. Are you bringing suit to your own corporation?
Thank you. John Vieira Sherelle Williams is capious until she appears before my court to answer to the no insurance misdemeanor ticket. Thank you.
Are you Mr. Hanna?
Yeah.
All right. This is case number 2024 CR 420, State of Kansas versus John Hanna. Mr. Hanna, it looks like you've been charged with one count of sexual battery. That's a Class A misdemeanor. That can carry up to a year in the county jail and a fine of up to $2,500. So let's talk about how you might want to handle your case. This is just the time just to let you know what your charges are. Did you get a copy of the charges against you?
Of course not. I haven't even been found guilty on the sanction, the write-up while I'm in here.
Well, of course you're not going to be found guilty yet.
But I mean, I don't mean to interrupt you, but that's the procedure. And I mean, we could talk to the Department of Justice about the jurisdiction of the case as well. We can take it to that extent, but you can go ahead and continue. I would like to challenge the jurisdiction on the charge. I want to state that for the records as well. Will you continue? My apology.
Mr. Hanna, I'm going to run this court, not you. And you can start off with the sovereign citizen crap about jurisdiction and everything else if you want to.
I'm saying, I understand that. I'm just saying, but
it's not going
you
to
talk
get
to the
you.
Department of Justice as well, because you know who the director of the Department of Justice is, right?
That's just fine. You can do whatever you want.
We'll to him now.
Anyway,
He'll be waiting on an indictment on you.
in any event, you're charged with one count of a sexual battery, Class A misdemeanor. You're going to have an attorney to represent you, or do you want the court to appoint somebody to represent you?
You can appoint me one, and I'll have an attorney later on when I find one.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give you a hearing date on the misdemeanor control docket. Your next hearing is going to be November 18th. at 9 o'clock with Judge Webster. That can be by Zoom. Mr. Canfield, what's the state's recommendation on bond here?
Your Honor, in addition to the sexual battery against a deputy, the defendant also has been convicted of aggravated domestic battery, and aggravated escape from custody. So at this time,
on those cases.
the state's recommendation will be a $7,500 cash or surety bond.
Those charges aren't even my record. For legal detainment and corpus.
Very well. The court's going to go ahead and set your bond at $7,500 for security.
Maybe facing the grand jury.
If you can, sounds like you can afford your own counsel, so I'll let you go ahead and see about doing that. If you can't afford it, when you get around to your next hearing, you can ask the judge to appoint counsel for you. But I've given you your next hearing date. You know what your bond is. You'll need to stay with the sheriff until such time as you are able to execute your bond.
And so we didn't address the jurisdiction issue either, right?
The
Thank
fact that you're where you are and I'm where I am means that I have jurisdiction over you.
Will now be on the record in Hannah 2024 CR 420, State of Kansas versus John Raymond Hannah. Jared Regier for the state, defendant pro se, but does John Hannah appear? Again, I called a while ago and no answer, so John Hannah fails to appear. Mr. Regier, recommendations on a sexual battery charge dating back to August 30th, 2024. The defendant was to make a $7,500 cash or surety bond, although he was very combative and challenging at the time.
Your Honor, I do have some notes from the initial hearing on September 6th before Judge Sanders that would appear to at least marginally refer to what the court is referring to insofar as the defendant's attitude at the first hearing was concerned, or perhaps demeanor is a more appropriate term for it. I do not have anything in my file insofar as an appearance bond is concerned. Perhaps the court knows something that I do not know, but I am not showing any affidavit from the jail either.
I am not showing anything in the file concerning the bond, although I'll check my queue real quickly and see if it's something that might be in there. Well, I'm not seeing it, but yet I don't know how I could have gotten out of jail without making a bond.
And my notes do appear to suggest that that the defendant did appear in custody. To cut it to the quick, Your Honor, the state will be recommending, based off of the amount of the bond and the charges before the court, at the very least $15,000 cash or surety, or no bond hold, depending on which way the court determines is appropriate. The state would also defer to the court as to whether a bench warrant or a bench bond forfeiture should be the court's order at this time.
Well, I'm going to issue a bond forfeiture, but if he didn't post the bond, then of course we can't enforce it. But I'm ordering a bond forfeiture. I'm ordering a bench warrant for the failure to appear, and the new bond will be set at $15,000 cash or surety.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so that's the end of the cases. That's the end of all the proceedings. I just want to thank you for watching. As far as John Vier Williams, the first case with Judge Marlena Taylor, not sure how that's going to work out for her. She would not acknowledge who she was, and the judge wasn't playing any games with her. She also kept, saying she wanted her case dismissed with prejudice. I mean, who doesn't? Everybody wants their case dismissed, so that didn't even make sense. She spoke a little bit ignorantly. I mean, out of all the sovereign citizens or whatever she calls herself, she really wasn't making a good argument. And we've always seen this before. As far as Judge Sanders and Raymond Hannah, Judge Sanders handled that well. He moved it over to Judge Phyllis Webster's courtroom, and my man didn't show up. All right. So I'm assuming he's going to have a warrant for his arrest, and they're going to go pick him up. All right. So on that note, I just want to thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification bell. All right. This is Sovereign Citizen Chronicles. I'll catch you on the next court case. God bless. Peace.